Hello there, let's talk about Hikvision SD card recording, how you can set up the recording to the card and also find the recordings. Sometimes you can't even find the recordings on the card, so we're going to show you what could be the problem and what's the solution, okay? First of all, you need to install the SD card into your camera, of course, and you need to select a good brand. Let's this one, for example, that I have here, SanDisk Extreme. This one is a good brand and works pretty well with security cameras, all right? So as long as you have the card, then you need to come here to your camera. Here I'm using a web browser with Google Chrome. As you can see, I have the live view menu and also the configuration menu, all right? And then here, when I come to the configuration, you need to look for storage. So the first thing you need to check if you have your SD card there, okay, on storage management. Here I see my SD card, the capacity of the SD card, the free space, the status, and everything else. And also the formatting type. And here I'm using ext4, or you can use FAT32, which is better because later you can also read on a computer, right? And as long as you have the card here, you're good to go. So if you don't have a card here, you need to install the card again. So here in the camera, there is a slot here. You can open the camera and install your SD card, and then you're good to go as long as you have the card here and the camera can see it there, right? With good brand as a SanDisk, for example, you can have your camera working pretty fine, right? Then after that, you need to come here to schedule settings and check how the camera is recording. Right now, for example, mine is recording by event, right? As you can see by the color here, you have event, you have motion and alarm, motion, and also continuous. So I select from Monday to Sunday, from 0 to 24 to record by event, and I'm good here. But also you need to check here on event and make sure that you have motion detection enabled, and then the camera can record only when there is motion, okay? For some reason, it's not loading here. If that happens to you, just refresh your page and try again. Sometimes that happens, and here we go. And now I need to come here and enable motion detection. See, it's not enabled right now, so I'm gonna have a problem if I just leave like that. When the camera is in the default state, you can see that this option is not enabled. Okay, that's the case here for my camera. So when I come here and enable motion detection, and also can enable dynamic analytics for motion. And I can also enable features like video tempering or other stuff depending on your camera, okay? Configuration normal. And here I have the area that I want the camera to monitor. You can just paint the area that you want. And it's important also here, check the arming schedule. If it's arming every single day from Monday to Sunday, 0 to 24 hours. And also the linkage method, right? So notify the surveillance center, send email, or upload to FTP memory card. That's the option that's missing here. I need to check it. And now I save, and my camera is ready to record now because it's going to record into the SD card. As I check it here, linkage method, and also area settings here is setting to record this area by motion, right? Now I'm good to go. So when I do some movement in front of the camera sees motion, and then it starts recording into SD card, right? And now something important here with this browser is that, as you can see, there is no menu here to check the card. So there's a live view menu. There's also a configuration menu, but there is no playback menu. That's a problem. So you can solve this by using a different browser. Right here, I have the Edge browser as well. You see Microsoft Edge running in Internet Explorer mode. And then here I have live view, playback, picture, and configuration. So I have more menus available. Okay, this is a question of plugging. Google Chrome doesn't work pretty fine with some of the cameras, depending on the firmware version, etc. So make sure you use Edge, Microsoft Edge, and you come here and on the three dots and you change here to Internet Explorer mode, right? Then you're good to go. And here on playback, you can see the image from your camera, right? And take a look here. I can see some recordings here by the color that I have here and the dates. You see some spaces that I don't have recording, and some areas that I have recording. So I just need to position the camera here, position the area here, and just hit play, and I see the recording there, right? But take a look at something important as well. Right here, I have recording from this date. You see, here is 2004. You see January 1st, 2004. I have some recordings here. And you see my hands moving there. It's a part of the recording. But the date is not correct here. So make sure you have the date correct here before start recording into your SD card, okay? Because if I come here to configuration and set the date for the camera, because it's wrong right now, so I come here to system, time settings, and now I'm going to select the correct date here. Let's select here Eastern Time, US and Canada, for my case here, and also can check here to sync the time with my computer. So when I check here, it's going to sync with the correct date, because now is 2024, okay? Then when I save here, and I come back here to playback, and here you go. Now I'm checking January 3, 2024, and there's no recording. That's today, right? I have some recording here, just a tiny bit. Let me just check here. Here we go. Because this is after I change the mode here. The camera detects some motion there because there's some motion here from the monitor, right? And right now I'm moving my hand in front of the camera again, just to do some movement here. So the camera keeps recording. But pay attention to this. The camera doesn't show the previous recording because the date is wrong. So to check the recording that we saw before, I need to come here and change to 2004, January 1st, 2004. Okay, let me just check here if I can see that. So be careful with that, because sometimes you don't find a recording because of the date. The date was wrong. If you reset your camera, it comes back to the default state, and then you're gonna find here you need to come back to this date to find a recording. Okay, so let me search here. January 1st. Okay, I need to stop playback before search. Here we go. January 1st, 2024. And here you go. Okay. Now the recording are there again, right? So that's the question of the date. The date was wrong before, so I couldn't find the recording for today because it was recorded as a default date, right? So then now that I'm in 2024, then I can check again my new recordings here. So make sure you select the correct date first, and then you come. I need to stop the playback first, then I can select here, I can search. Remember that you need to stop the search, and then you come here and you search, right? And then I have some recordings here again for today. Okay, so now it's working. So that's the way you can search on your SD card, right? You need to use Microsoft Edge with Internet Explorer mode, or you can also remove the card from your camera and insert your computer, as long as you have FAT32 as a file system. Okay. And a third way is just using the IVMS 4200, right? If you have it running, I don't have it running right now here, but if you have it, you can find the recordings just right here using the software as well. Okay, that's the third way to go with the camera, right? So guys, I hope that helps. You need to know those details to record into the Hikvision SD card. And if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel, leave your thumbs up and your comments, and I see you in the next one.